Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon. Roughly 16 years ago, in 1993 and 94, a newly elected Democratic president, Bill Clinton, working with the Democratic majorities in both the House and Senate, attempted to pass the first serious health care reform in a generation. Predictably, the forces of the status quo went into action. The bill was attacked relentlessly, unfairly distorted, and became so unpopular, it was finally abandoned. That fall of '94, the Democratic Speaker of the House was defeated in his own district, and the Republicans took over both houses of Congress. I am here today joined by House Speaker Pelosi and Senate Majority Leader Reid to tell the American people, this is not going to happen again. Now, polls may show the health care reform bill currently before Congress to be surprisingly unpopular.
They really don't like it.
I thought it would be much more unpopular.
Much more popular, excuse me.
I was stunned.
All the same, it is not going to be abandoned. It is a good bill. A good bill that we have perhaps failed to properly explain. Speaker Pelosi and Majority Leader Reid have assured me that, unpopular though it may be, in the days ahead, this bill will be passed by both the House and Senate and sent to my desk for signature. Finally, after decades of effort, we will have real health care reform, even though, as I have said, it may not be popular or viewed favorably by Americans or what the people want us to do. Naturally, the same forces that fought reform 16 years ago are back, trying to convince members of Congress that a vote for this legislation is political suicide. Now, granted, this bill is very unpopular, but come on. Does anyone seriously think Nancy Pelosi could lose in her San Francisco district? A place where Republican candidates often finish fourth behind professional dominatrixes and homeless people. Let's get real, that's not going to happen. Now, Senator Reid, I'll admit, is in a different situation. He's up for re-election this fall in Nevada, well, where health care reform is especially unpopular. I'm not sure why, but it is. Really, really unpopular. Angry mob unpopular. So let's be frank, Harry could lose this November, but let me make something clear. I don't think he will. Or at least it won't be because of this unpopular health care bill. After all, he's got other problems. Health care could poll at 100%, and Harry Reid would still have problems. I think even Harry would agree he is not the most telegenic or charismatic guy around. Am I right about that? Plus, he has been hurt by some of the sleazy deals he cut with other senators in order to get health care passed. I mean, you have to acknowledge they were sleazy.
You're right, they were.
I mean, the Cornhusker kickback, it just smelled bad.
It did.
Also, Harry hasn't been able to spend much time back in Nevada campaigning, as he's been tied up here in Washington working on this deeply unpopular health care bill. But that doesn't help. But still, I wouldn't count Harry Reid out. He's a scrapper. Plus, even if he should lose, we'll still have enough Democratic senators for a majority. I mean, no offense.
Yep, none taken.
I mean, who knows? We might even be better off without him. I don't know.
Maybe.
But I'll tell you what, even with all of Harry's problems, I'll bet he makes it. Although you never know. Nevada's weird. Now, Nancy here, I'm sure of. Come on, San Francisco.
I feel pretty good.
As for myself, I will unfortunately not be on the ballot this fall. I wish I could be, because unlike this health care bill, I am really, really popular. You'll see what I mean in 2012. Thank you, and live from New York.